Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Gun.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st. Throwing is Cousins. Complete to Bryant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Get the ball. Check 24. Check 300. Showing it.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Bryant has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Kill. Alert 3. Alert.
On second down, Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Max 50. Drop deep.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time. Have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On second and a long way to go. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Shift! Watch the shift! Shift!
Check the backer, check the backer.
On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. These two teams all tied after 1. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch one. Hey. Check.
Throwing, Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take
Catch
away
the
all
ball.
the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Crunch time, defense. Check safety.
Box it. Hey, check 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
54.
Stop.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
This ball back for the offense. Let's go. Shift.
Stay at home.
Hey, check right. Watching you guard. Inside.
Get him.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Safe.
Quick the edge. Come.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Hey.
Plant.
Four down.
Check 4.
55 is my guy. 55.
Check 30. We want it. Hey, Haywood. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here we go.
Look again.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yo.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Tighten. Pull it together. Hey, check. Mike 50.
Rodgers now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Check 50. Check 50. Check 26. Check 26.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Too easy.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
319. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Let's convert. Come on. Mike's 5-4. Jump out. Mike's 5-4. Hey, let's get some penetration. Hey, Delta. Getting some penetration. Hey, watch Sam. Look at you. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And that'll set them back 5. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Zebra.
It's our time. Check 3, check 3.
First.
Watch twist.
Hey, Alpha. Wait, touch.
To throw, Cousins. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
I got a receiver.
Cousins on first down. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cousins now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Come on, wide. He don't want it.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Cousins lets it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Jones. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
He was brought down by Mackenzie Alexander. On 9 yards
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
Mike by 4. Mike by 4. 26. Hey, watch that.
Rodgers to throw once more. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
64, wait. 2.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
2. Switched on Travis.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, yo.
A first down throw for Cousins. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Listen to me.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And some space here. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Let's bring it.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Good route here. Here we go.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike 50.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Jake Kumaro. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Joker.
Watch the safety creep.
Kill.
Back north.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the backer.
Get 300.
54.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Don't left Callie. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers operating from the gun. Going up top. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On first down, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Rodgers. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the 40 now on second down. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Third down, Dalvin Cook. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yards on the return that time, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Gotta do better.
We are going. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go. On Andy. Lucky 48. Watch one. Watch one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
2nd and 6.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Vikings, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.